division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Forced out to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. First carry for the fullback, James Devlin. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Rosen to throw. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They run it with Balaj. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
But I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that.
Now Balaj. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So
looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is, Ball security, number one. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the toss, here's Balaj. Fights off the defender. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
58 the mark. 58 the mark. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And it's caught by Parker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. With Devontae Parker, there was quite a bit of chatter in the offseason that the Dolphins might not pick up his 5th-year option, but they did. And one man who's certainly happy with that, quarterback Josh Rosen. It's a guy that Brian Flores, head coach in Miami, wants around and in that locker room. Now a throw here to his running back. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To throw is Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Robert KENTUCKY able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is RG3. Oh, what a catch by Edelman. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Flushed out right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Griffin. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now it's Griffin. Flush to his right. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. Now he'll square up and throw deep. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. On first down, Brady gets it to Meredith, complete. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
17 more yards. That's another Patriots.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. Sugar.
Brady to throw again. Catch is made by Harry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Brady gives to Michelle. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down now, it's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Hey, Charlie. Rip right. 29 is the Mike.
From the gun, it's Brady. Got his man. That's Harry. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And this is Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now it's Rosen. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
The Dolphins on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be third and 5. And he completes it to Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Rosen to throw. Stepping, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Rosen going to keep it himself. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They'll try and run with Delage, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A great come-from-behind victory, and that's for Charles.